Hello. Today I'm going to talk about 7 advantages of being self-employed, working for yourself, not working for one employer, one company. I've got 7 advantages here, but really there's really one main advantage that got me working as a self-employed teacher, and that is that it's actually much safer to be self-employed. If you think about it like working for a company, usually people say if you work for a company, that gives you safety because the company will be behind you. Well, maybe, but maybe not. Maybe the company decides they don't want you anymore, and or they decide they're going to do something different, and you lose your job, or the company decides we want you to do something that you really don't want to do. We need more people cleaning the toilet. What? I don't want to clean toilets. Sorry, we're the company, you work for us. And what that means is really you're selling your labor, you're selling your skills and what you do to only one customer. In this example, the company. The company that you work for is only one customer. So if you do that, you have to do everything. It's a dangerous number having only one. The opposite way of thinking is, well, I'm self-employed. I have many students. For me, I have many students. If one person quits, well, that's a shame, but I've got many more. Or I can fairly easily replace one person with another one because I've still got 100 more customers. If I was working for one school and the school didn't like me, I'd be in real trouble. I'd lose all my income instead of 1/100th, 1%. So when you think like that, you realize that being self-employed is actually much safer in the long run, in the long term. But here are 7 more. That's what appeals to me. But here are 7 more things to think about to be self-employed. Okay, number 1, flexibility. You can set your own work schedule. Number 2, autonomy means you can do your own thing. Of course, everything you do has to have a market. You have to be able to sell what you do and make money from it. But the way that you do that, you are free to make up your own rules. If you want to wear a yellow checked shirt for your videos, you can. It may not be a good idea, but I've decided it's not important what color my shirts are. So you may disagree, but you're watching the video. Anyway, number 3, unlimited earning potential. It's possible to earn a lot more money if you're self-employed. If you're working for a company, you have to follow their pay structure. If I get 5 new students, suddenly my income zooms up. It can go down though if I lose 5 students. But anyway, it's potential, it's possible, an earning potential. It's possible to make more money. Number 4, diverse skill development. If you're self-employed, you have to do lots of different things that you wouldn't. If you're employed for a company, you've got to do one thing very well. Self-employed, yes, you do one thing very well, but you also do a lot of other things. Maybe not quite as well, but it makes for a varied life, a variety, and you have to develop lots of skills at the same time. Number 5, tax benefits. Yeah, there can be. I mean, everything I do that has a cost is part of my business, so I can take it off my taxes. If I'm drinking a cup of coffee, well, there's a certain amount of money I can spend on coffee, and I take that off of the out of the tax because that's a business expense. So it can be. You have to be clever about it, but yeah. Number 6, personal fulfillment. It is. Yeah, that's another. Maybe that's the most important reason as well. One of them. Personal fulfillment, personal joy, and doing this business as an English teacher, I get to build it myself, and that makes me feel quite happy and satisfied and stimulated and challenged, those kinds of things. Working for a company, not so much. And kind of related, number 7, creative freedom. You have the freedom to implement your creative ideas and vision. Yeah, If I've got a good idea for a new textbook, I could just start writing it. I don't have to ask for anybody's permission. And that's great. Okay, those are 7 ideas. Let's see, I've got some questions here. Number 1, which of these reasons that I've talked about to be self-employed is most appealing to you? Number 2, what are the disadvantages of being self-employed? This is all about the advantages, the good points. What are the disadvantages? What do you think? And number 3, what business would you start if you could? Make your own company. What would you do? Okay, that's all I have. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.